Good morning, everyone. It is Julie here with your Tuesday morning stock market news, where we're getting you up to speed with what you need to know as the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. I apologize about the short version yesterday. My laptop is slowly dying on me and has been causing me some issues lately, but we seem to be working this morning so far, so fingers crossed. Now this morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports as the earnings season starts to kick off, and which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Don't forget to download the TipRanks mobile app and you can get 10% off if you use my links down below on premium and ultimate subscriptions. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are slightly in the red this morning. Right now, Dow futures are down 0.09%, S&P 500 futures down 0.12%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.20%. Shares of Ford took a bit of a dip after they announced that they would be cutting the price of their F-150 Lightning. They noted that their vehicle center in Michigan is temporarily closed to complete final plant upgrades that will triple the plant's annual run rate. The upgrades at the plant are expected to make it possible to lower pricing across the F-150 Lightning line. Ford said that customers will now have a greater availability of their built-to-order truck as early as October. Some of the prices for the vehicles are dropping as much as $10,000. The Ford stock currently comes in as a hold among analysts with a slight upside of 4%. Chipotle Mexican Grill is accelerating their international expansion plans as they sign a development agreement to open restaurants in the Middle East. Chipotle will be initially opening new restaurants in both Dubai and Kuwait early next year before they work on expanding across the region. They'll be working on the expansion with international franchise retail operator Alshaya Group. Chipotle's existing international portfolio currently includes 33 locations in Canada, 15 locations in the United Kingdom, and 6 locations across France and Germany. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy, but with a fairly flat price target at the moment. And as the deadline for Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard has arrived, it looks like the two will be planning on an extension as they clear the final hurdle of UK regulators. A UK judge said that he will grant a conditional adjournment of the UK antitrust regulator suit to block Microsoft's purchase of Activision Blizzard. They said this will be paused while the sides work on a settlement with the regulator. This follows Microsoft announcing on Sunday that they signed an agreement to keep Call of Duty on Sony's PlayStation following their acquisition of Activision. The Activision stock is currently rated a moderate buy, with mostly holds coming in lately and a price target around that acquisition price of $95. Now moving right along to notable earnings reports. Like I said, the earnings calendar is starting to pick up. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing from Interactive Brokers, Western Alliance Bancorp, JB Hunt, and Pinnacle Financial. In the pre-market this morning, we've heard from Morgan Stanley. Their Q2 earnings did slip a bit from both the previous quarter and year over year. They came in at $1.24 versus the $1.21 per share estimated. They did report revenue of $13.46 billion, which beat expectations by $420 million per share. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of over 13%. Also reporting is Bank of America. They came out with both an earnings and revenue beat, helped by strong global banking results. For their Q2 results, they reported earnings per share of 88 cents, beating expectations by 5 cents per share, and revenue of $25.2 billion grew nearly 3% year over year, beating estimates by $260 million. Their net interest income was up $1.7 billion, or 14%, driven by higher interest rates and loan growth. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of about 17%. Charles Schwab also came out with an earnings and revenue beat. Their revenue came in at $4.66 billion, and that did decline over 8% year over year, but snuck in $50 million ahead of estimates. Their Q2 earnings per share of 75 cents beat expectations by 4 cents per share. Analysts rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of over 14%. And Lockheed Martin, who increased their full-year guidance after they beat on both earnings and revenue. They're now anticipating full-year net sales of $66.25 to $66.75 billion. They reported Q2 earnings per share of $6.73, beating expectations by 28 cents per share, and revenue of $16.7 billion, beat by $810 million and grew over 8% year over year. Their stock currently comes in as a hold with an average upside of nearly 7%. And let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Teladoc after they announced they'd be expanding their collaboration regarding AI with Microsoft. Trading under the ticker TDOC, their stock is up 7.37%. They're followed by Charles Schwab under SCHW, up 6%, and ArcBest under ARCB, up 5.77%. And our biggest losers this morning are led by Masimo, following weak quarterly sales in their recent Q2 report. Trading under the ticker MASI, their stock is currently down 28.5%. They're followed by Lumentum Holdings under LITE, down 5.3%, and Ternium under TX, down 5%. So that is going to be everything for Tuesday morning's stock market news. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.